How's it going? Once again, Beyond the Benches Nation, it's your man JT coming here with another post-game video. And this one is a frustrating game. Plenty to say about this one, as I'm sure everybody has an opinion, and I have plenty to say myself. But I'm not gonna waste too much of your time. I just want to give my thoughts on this game real quick and everything that's going down. It's obviously been a tough 2 weeks for the Dolphins, not just the fact that you've lost 2 games in a row, but the injuries that have really started to pile up and really taken a toll on this roster. You've just seen some things kind of fall apart in your game plan, and it suggests a lot of more of the same in the future. It suggests that you're going to start looking a lot more like the 0-2 team the past 2 weeks than the 3-0 team the first 3 weeks. So obviously a frustrating game. Dolphins got off to a good start. The offense was fine in the first and second quarter. It is what it's kind of been. Huge kick return touchdown by Jakeem Grant late in that first half. That you go up 14-0. By the second half, you're up 17-0. And then, a field goal. Then you give up a touchdown. Then you give up another field goal. And the Bengals again back in it. Some bad calls going the Dolphins' way again. They have had no luck with referee calls this year. And that's not to make excuses. It's just, all the time on a 3rd and 6 or on a punt, when we're supposed to get the ball back twice, Chase Allen, I guess, doesn't touch the ball while blocking a punt, which is now a foul, I guess. So first down Bengals. TJ McDonald gets hit for a roughing or hitting a defenseless wide receiver. That was pretty dumb. Again, on 3rd and 10, you break up the play. Nope, now a flag, and Bengals keep the ball and they score. So that stuff doesn't help out, particularly when you're not doing what you need to do and when you're struggling on your own. The last thing you need is those kind of bad breaks. Really debilitating. And then, of course, a pick six and a fumble six by Ryan Tannehill. And the game ends up being 27-17, 27 unanswered points. And it is what it is. And, it's just so frustrating to watch this because the defense especially is playing so well. And, the defense is going to play so much better than the stats are going to say, than our record's going to say, than anything. Charles Harris, who finally showed up a bit, having to come in for Cam Wake. And I know he didn't have a sack or anything like that, but he was in the backfield all game long. Minkah Fitzpatrick, just amazing. Rashad Jones came back and instantly impacted our defense. Kiko Alonso with a pick six. Xavier Howard did fine. Our defense is just so good. Vincent Taylor looks strong. And we just can't get done on offense. We really can't. And, I like Tannehill, and, usually I've been pretty pro Tannehill, through my entire time and through his entire career. And as I make these videos and tweet and do other stuff like that. But he cost us this game. There's no doubt about it. We all know about the offensive line. By the time Tunsil went out and we were missing 3 starters on the O-line, we were screwed. They were getting pressure on every single play. Sam Young is atrocious. But even then, at the same time, behind a broken O-line, you can still take a sack. And it's 17-13, and you give our defense the chance, which has played good all year. You give them the chance to hold the Bengals, punt the ball away, hold the Bengals, get the win. Instead, you throw crazy passes that aren't going to, do anything, and you keep turning the ball over. Ryan Tannehill single-handedly gave the Bengals 14 points. And again, we all, the O-line's the O-line. We're Dolphin fans. We know what this is, but you can take sacks there. And if, Andy Dalton then drives down the field and you win, okay. But you can't just be dumb and give points like that. So, I'm not going to, cast Ryan Tannehill aside like everyone else is doing. But he cost us the game. It was bad decision-making, no doubt about it. And so it's frustrating because, now you have the Bears coming into town. And if we don't have Laramie Tunsil, Justin, and Daniel Kilgore, we're going to get destroyed by that defense. The Bears defense is just going to murder us. It's just how it is. And we're missing 3 guys on the defensive line. And it's frustrating because if we had, and I know everyone has injuries, but if we were even remotely healthy, I just don't see how we're not 4-1. If we had 1 more offensive lineman and 1 more defensive lineman, I just don't see how we don't win this game. And that's just the frustrating part about it, because I feel like this team is really good, and I feel like Adam Gase, structured an offense to kind of hide Tannehill's weaknesses and, expose his strengths. And now injuries are just really taking that away from us. And it's really unfortunate to see because the 3-0 start was great, but now we have to find an answer because the offense we were running those first 3 games, we just can't do it anymore. Frank Gore has played better than Drake. I mean, who saw that coming? Tannehill can't get any time and behind the pocket. So we have to mix things up. We can't run the same offense we did the first 3 weeks and expect the same results. And again, I'm not going to overblast. I'm not into tanking. I'm not into talking about quarterbacks. It's week 6. We're 3-2. There's 11 weeks left in the season. We can talk about all that stuff in the offseason. Get that away from me. I ain't ready. You're not benching Tannehill for Brock Osweiler. Get out of here. You're not. But we do need to make some changes. We need to call plays differently because we just can't do what we were doing the first 3 games. It was built that we could do that stuff when we had a Sin or when we had a Kilgore, and we don't. So it's unfortunate. Hopefully Tunsil comes back. We need him. Hopefully some players on defense come back. We need him. And this was a disappointing loss. Some big games coming up, though. Big games for Adam Gase and Ryan Tannehill to prove themselves. The Bears is going to be a big one. The Thursday night football game against the Texans, that's going to be a big one. And so, they need to step up and make adjustments, and that's just all there is to it. So that's all I have to say about this game. Hopefully bounce back soon. Let me know what you guys think, what changes need to be made, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.